Okay, so here we are in the third level, which coincidentally is okay. That my phone is excited. Which coincidentally, it's the Tomb of Ramses III. That's the third, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm bad with this, but okay. So this level is where my point about like one of the great strengths about this game become more apparent. Now the first level, it was like, yeah, it was a fine atmosphere. It's like first level in an epic adventure or something. The second level went for a bit of a more epic mood. And so the mood of this level goes more for a horror type, or at least it's just like a lot more tense. And so, yeah, throughout the game, every single level has its own atmosphere, which I think is awesome. It makes the game ageless. Again, I can't remember every single level in this game, the feel and whatnot. And sometimes it goes for something of a kind of emotional soundtracks. It's more apparent later on for sure. So I'm speaking a bit too quickly here, but yeah, I really like the atmosphere in these levels. Oh. Huh? Okay. But yeah, in comparison, there is Doom and well, it's mostly Doom that I know, which has an atmosphere that I don't dig as much. I mean, the soundtrack and the overall aesthetic is good, at least from what I've seen. But it's every single soundtrack I've heard of this game, it's always heavy rock or something like that. It goes for being incredibly epic. Which, by the way, is something I kind of loathe about Serious Sam 3, because I feel that Serious Sam really does benefit from having a good atmospheres. But yeah, because going back to Doom, yes, it's always yeah, rock and roll or no, heavy metal. There we go. Here's the term I was looking for. But I don't know, again, at least Serious Sam it has more of a variety of moods, which I like a lot. Again, it makes the game ageless. And just gives it a lot of personality, which is always what we need. I hope I'm explaining it well, because I feel like I've been butchering my argument here. Well, okay. The clear what? Okay, fine. Let me take this pill and then the 10 HP. There we go. I should be more careful when I have to drop down on enemies, because I always get pwned. Pwn isn't even... Wow, that was cool. I shot it 3 times in the air. Pwn isn't even a word that I use often, it just came out. Alright. Oh shit, okay. But yeah, again, atmosphere in this game is great throughout the whole game. Again, every level has its personality, which is great. So that's about it. I guess I explained it the best I can. Not sure, but yeah. What was I about to say anyway? Meh. It was, he kind of got me into a corner here, which is, yeah, wasn't good. Well, where is the health? There it is, okay. Meh. I could be using the Tommy gun, honestly, but for some reason I don't. Oh, there's a lot of small fries here. There we go. Go. Oh yeah, the AI, I guess I wanted to say, yeah, it's kind of limited. Like the enemies often like bump into the walls. Oh hey. Okay. Could be better, but whatever. Wait, what? What in the hell? Okay. Just go around the blind skeleton. Well, I guess it's okay, so he doesn't have eyes anymore, but, really? Well, oh well. I wanted the points. But then again, I did let, the Claire in my no jumps, no, oh, that was a waste. Oh well. Oh my god. There we go. He's fuming. But yeah, the enemies, as I've said, they kind of go like all over the place. Like they often like bump to the walls. Although I don't think it's as bad as the HD game. Like in HD, like the problem I have with that game is that like one clears. Oh yeah, here's the first arachnoids. First arachnoid, I should say. It's not in plural. But yeah, a holy word from a primitively extremely hostile due to their religious convictions. So again, I like the lore behind the enemies there and there. And yeah, I was about to forget. You can also like jump from here if you speedrun it. Wait a minute. No, I just heard a be ahead, but oh well. But yeah, when the cars jump at you in the HD games, like they slide like on the walls, and like if you sidestep like next to a wall, yeah, they will hit you anyway, which is bullshit. I guess it's not as bad as in Fusion, but in Fusion they make it so that they, instead of bumping like running against walls, like they go around it instead. Like there's new pathfinding, which you know, is kind of something I like about, like, you know, the re-releases of Crow Team. Like, you know, they could have just let the game as is, like the HD games, but in Fusion they added a bunch of things. Like, for example, they lowered the the amount of rockets you get now, because they went from 5 to 8 in the HD. But then, what am I going to say then? They went from 5 to 8 in HD, but then back to 5 for Fusion. Go! I just wanted to kill it with a knife for some reason. And also, okay, the other thing with, wait, isn't there supposed to be enemies when I... Oh, is it one of these cases where I need to actually pick it up and not being in its general area to make the enemies spawn? I find it lame when it does that.
Now that's some serious firepower.
Yeah, you've said that already. But yeah, and the other thing about Fusion they changed for the HD campaigns is that the revolvers, you actually have to manually reload them now instead of, you know, doing that to reload them. Which is kind of cool, like, you know, it's kind of the same thing, but at the same time, there are enough additions to there are enough changes to make both versions worthwhile to speedrun. Which I find to be cool. Whoa. I don't know what I was expecting, but there we go. I don't know, Fusion, like, there's no words that it's going to come out of the beta, which is a shame, because I actually want to get the achievements and not lose my scores. Like, I happen to have lost a few saves, which is a bit annoying. But that's why I'm holding off on that, but whatever, it's just another matter entirely. We're playing Classics Revolution, the best version there is, right? Okay, there we go. Ah, there is one, huh? Where is he? Okay. Gnars are so weird. Oh, hey, that's it closes its eye. That's cool. Like, okay, there we go. I didn't have to pick it up to make these two appear. So what's the problem with the other one? Unless I'm remembering wrong, which is possible. Okay, this is kind of a you know, delicate part because okay, oh my god. Well, it's fine, I guess, but Where is it? Oh, okay. Wait a moment. Yeah, sorry about that. My brother came back, so that's why I stopped in the middle of what I was trying to say. I don't exactly remember what I was saying because this is like several days later. And also, yeah, this dude noticed me, but there you go. Anyway, so I guess what I was trying to say is that, well, actually, I wanted to say this a little earlier, but I kind of forgot. But yeah, the kamikaze is like, I find that they're harder to like pinpoint where they are, because something to note is that like every enemies have their own noises that they make. So whenever you're like an enemy is aggroed on you, like you can tell right away like which is it, because like yeah, you can like even if you're not saying it, you know what is aiming at you. Like for example, these arachnoids, they are one of the very few, if not the only species that have its skin damage. And so, yeah, if I hear a loud screeching noise, that means that, yeah, one's aiming its sights on me. So, yeah, that means I have to hide. But anyway, kamikazes on the other end, like, you know, you have to hear, like, where they are, but it's kind of hard in classics, I noticed. Like, in HD, I can hear through the stereo and maybe even surround sound that I have. I'm not sure if it's really surround, but I can sometimes hear them behind me or on the left and whatnot. But in classics, for some reason, I don't hear that. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem, but I manage, I guess. Oh, that was kind of close. Meh, I got hit. But, okay, the other thing I was, watch out for this one. Hey, cool, one didn't fell down, sorry. I'm bad with English, like always. I've been told several times that I have a horrible voice. Well, there's a difference between having a horrible voice and being a horrible person, as Faggot Cunt Voice proves. But anyway, the other thing I was trying to say is that, yeah, the arachnoids, yeah, as I said, they are the only, like, in-scan enemies in the game, and so, you know, this is something that is often up to debate, is that, should Sam have in-scan enemies? Because this is something that they complain about Sam 3, but the thing I find about these scanners, even for Sam 3 and this one TFE, is that what am I trying to say? Is that, okay, in Sam 3 they do very little damage if you keep your distance, so really I don't think the hit scanners that game are that much of a threat. Although if you keep your distance and have storm armor, that's also something to note. Okay, watch out for this one. There we go. But yeah, in Sam 3, I don't think they do that much damage, and this goes for these guys. And so, okay, this is the perfect example, but you see this. Right now, yeah, of course he was aiming at me, but I was forced to take cover, and so people say that in Serious Sam, oh, you should never have to take cover, which, okay, I kind of understand. It's more exciting when you're in the middle of the firefight and have to avoid slow-moving projectiles, which is where I think Sam excels at. But during the time an arachnoid was aiming at me, I had to, yeah, take cover, but also there are additional enemies around the place that I have to be careful for. So yeah, not only I have to hide behind, like, for example, let's say I have to hide behind this, well, there are still the other enemies that are going to cause a problem. So yeah, I have to so yeah, the arachnoid kind of forces you to, like, manage the very little space you have, and I think this is actually really fun to manage, yeah. I don't have a problem with arachnoids, like, yeah, when they're spammed, like, I don't know. Whoa, holy shit, I took a lot of damage. Good thing I saved. But yeah, when they put a ton of arachnoids, which is very, very few times they do it, I can only think of, like, they did it in, what is it? You know, what levels do they even do this? Like, the 10th and the 8th secret level. But yeah, they do it very little times, less spamming these guys, and... But yeah, you know, yeah, in numbers they can be annoying, but again, when they're used a few times, yeah, they force you to manage the little space you have, and that I think is just as exciting as being in the middle of, you know, like an array of missiles launched at you. Now watch out when you take that secret shield, because there are a few players, or maybe just one that appears. Oh, well, what do you know? A fire one. Is there another one? No. Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, well, there we go. But yeah, again, I don't have a problem with its scanners in the Serious Sam games, like, because I think that they're designed and placed very strategically. Like, well, no, designed strategically doesn't mean anything. They were made like in an intelligent manner. Like, I think that they're placed in places where it makes sense. Like, again, they often like put these arachnoids like where you at least have some form of cover. Which isn't what the Karnak demo does, I must say. Like, this is another level where it's lacking that department, that they kind of spam them where you have very little, like, cover, which is a bit annoying, but, yeah, like, moments like these happen only rarely. Again, I don't hear where they are. Oh well. I guess this is what these saves are for. Holy shit! Wait, you notice how little I'm being burned? Wait. Yeah, I was burned like very little than usual. That's weird. Okay, well, I guess, okay, does a rocket kill a Claire? No, not even. Yeah, I think I managed. Okay. That's better. Alright. I cannot even kill the Claires with a rocket. That's horrible. Oh my god. What am I doing? I'm just getting hit. Like, I'm making no effort to avoid it. Like, seriously. Oh yeah. You know, this is the official way to get the double-barreled shotgun. And so this brings me to say, like, yeah, I did mention that I did a no secrets, no jumps challenge for this game, at least in an HD version. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, I did it, but it wasn't a good idea because my intentions were that if I have, like, less weapons at certain moments, like, I thought I would make it harder. Like, for example, the double-barrel shotgun, I only get it here. And so I was thinking, well, it would make me killing the colors harder. Okay. Okay, I'm doing well, I think. Didn't kill it. It was kind of a waste of bullets. But not really. Wait, they put rockets, but you don't get the rockets until the next level, like, without secrets. Oh yeah, that's also another thing, is that, like, I don't have rockets until the next level, so I thought it would make it harder with the Arachnoids, but no, not at all. Like, again, I've said that it's a bad idea because it doesn't provide that much of a challenge, but I'm wondering, would it be a challenge in this difficulty? Because, you know, enemies are tougher now. I don't know. Also, I'm running out of bullets, which is the first time it happens to me. That's weird. I never ran out of bullets here. And also, yeah. Although I will say, sometimes it can be annoying how the enemies like spawn out of nowhere, even in the regular levels, and not just Carnac demo. But I manage. It doesn't really kill my enjoyment out of this game. Oh yeah, we heard the Arachnoid here. So yeah, again, this is why noises are important, is because it tells you like what you have to watch out for. Alright. Dangerous thing, do not approach closely. Well, I think we kind of figured that out. Ow. You know, when I was younger, I would usually like just kill all the enemies with... that was bad, I'm sorry. I would usually like, you know, kill the Arachnoids with just the... Oh my god, am I going to speak? Like, I use the revolvers because they're infinite ammo. So yeah. By the way, if you have the rocket launcher, you can actually, like, you know, not have to bother with the thing there. Like, there was a gate. Okay. There we go. Could this be all the enemies? Nah, there's 8 left. Again, I don't know where they all are. Like, you have to do some very specific things. Like, I believe the enemy I missed in that chipset is because I didn't, like, go to the right of the upper temple. Like, from the front. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. Like, it's a bit annoying with this game if you want to 100% it, is that you have to, like, do every possible combination of moves in order to see everything. Oh. Did it appear, or was it just there all this time? Oh well. Now, you know, I hope I said everything right about the Arachnoids. Again, I don't think they're bad enemies. Like, they force you to manage a very little space when they're put alongside other enemies. Like, that's the thing. The Arachnoids work better with other enemies, I think. And Saracen 3, again, it kind of follows the same formula, but I think they do even less damage. At least the adult Arachnoids, like, they deal more damage the closer you are, but even at medium rank, the juvenile ones, they do very little damage, as I've proven in my Mediocre Theater Part 2. Like, again, where they were, I did nothing, and yet there's a clear here for this for some reason. But yeah, oh yeah, in the humanoid grunts too, they have its scan, but again, as long as you have some armor, they're not a problem. Like, sure, there are nuisance like everything else, but they're not bad enemies, I think. It's not like you are at a massive disadvantage. Oh well. Again, okay, I will say this, but I might prefer the first encounter here as a whole, but I prefer the gameplay in itself of Serious Sam 3, which is why I have put more hours into it. It's because of the mods. I mean, the first game is just very classic, which isn't a problem, but yeah, it didn't really took that much risks, other than, you know, the number of enemies and whatnot. Which again is not a problem, it's just, you know, there's a difference. Well anyway, that's it for Tomb of Ramses, the third. And so we're going to Valley of the Kings. We're leaving these dusty tombs, sorry, for more tombs. So yeah, bye.